semifinal press conference. We are joined by members of LSU Gymnastics, head coach Jay Clark, student athlete Aleah Finnegan, and student athlete Haleigh Bryant. We will begin with an opening statement from head coach, followed by an open time for questions. If you will raise your hand and wait to be acknowledged, and please silence your cell phones.
That would be me.
It's payback for not having a name tag.
Yeah,
Great.
that's
Yeah.
good. That's fair.
I'll turn the switch off. That doesn't do it?
We will begin with an opening statement from head coach now.
That's about part and parcel for our year right there. Opening statement, all I can say is I'm just so proud of this team. They are a special group. Came in here really, kind of knowing we were playing with house money a little bit, and glad to be here, and just wanted to enjoy the ride and take it as far as we possibly could, and compete hard and not get timid and create some sense of expectation that really hasn't been there for us all year. We've just been kind of riding the wave and going where it takes us, and the adversity's been spoken about so much, and I told them at the end, I'm just in awe of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm just in awe of you as a group of incredibly special young women. This team I've been doing this for a minute, 33 years, and this team is up there as the best. You fixed that. Okay. So I'm just excited. Let's see another day. I know that we got some help in spots, but we didn't make it as pretty a day as we would have liked either. So those things happen. This meet here is the equivalent of the old Super 6 in terms of the mental sort of anxiety that it creates. It's a meat grinder, from between the years in terms of these kids, these great teams out there. I felt for Cal. They've had a great year, and Justin, Liz, and John do an amazing job with them. And you never want to come here and have mistakes get you, but at the same time, that's part of the game. And so I'm just so proud of our kids. We just continue to fight, and fight is the word that I would use to describe them most. They don't quit.
We'll now open it up for questions.
I guess let's start with your latest bump in the road, which was getting here. Could you take us through what happened for y'all getting here?
Getting here? What are you talking about?
Like the plane. The plane.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you would. We've had a lot of.
Sorry.
I thought you
I'm
meant
sorry.
like me getting in this room, but no, yeah, that was an interesting deal. I've never seen this. It's been a year first in a lot of ways. Well, our pilot decided that the center line on the taxiway didn't really matter to him, and rounded the turn off and ran the right side of the plane into the grass. And in Louisiana, after 2 days of rain, that's a bad idea. And so the landing gear dug in, and he floored it and dug us in more, and so the plane was sitting like this on the tarmac. And so I turned around to the team. We said we're going to worry about what we can control, and so we're just going to roll with it. So we got off the plane, walked back to the FBO, and waited for the company to send us another plane. So we didn't get to the banquet. We didn't get to enjoy those festivities, and we're a little tired. We got Torchy's tacos ordered in instead of banquet food, and had it at the hotel, and just made lemonade out of lemons. That's just kind of the year that we've had, and it was apropos in a lot of ways. It just didn't really feel any different.
Can I follow up to that? So one, were y'all about to take off when this happened, and then also, did you see your flash, light flash before your eyes? Because for me, that was terrifying.
We weren't to the runway yet.
Okay.
We were taxiing out, and he was making a right turn to get us to the runway. Okay. And when he did, all of a sudden something felt wrong. And he apologized, and I asked him if he needed a drug test. But no, things like that happen. It was better that it happened then than something, when we were actually trying to take off.
Yeah. Second row.
Yeah. Scott Bergman, Olympics.com. For Haleigh and Aleah, you guys obviously, Jay's talking about it, you guys have had so many injuries and things to overcome, and I'm just wondering, each time how you guys have kind of reset to get yourselves in a place to be where you are today.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we've had so much adversity, but Jay always says if you want to honor somebody, you do it with your actions, and we just want to do our best gymnastics for the people that can't contribute right now, and just take it one day at a time, and just everybody's here for a reason, so everybody's good at gymnastics, and they wouldn't be here if they couldn't do it.
Absolutely. I think following up with that, its message stays the same. You know, our gymnastics is the same no matter what arena, no matter who's on the equipment, no matter what equipment it is, and so we're just gonna go out there and do everything.
There you go.
Christy, St. Myron Inside Gymnastics. Haleigh, we spoke, I think in October, November, and you told me one of the things that you were loving about this season was growing into that leadership role and taking that role on. So tell me through all the adversity you guys have been through this season, how you further embrace that role, and then what did you say to everybody before you went out today?
I kind of just told everybody do what they do every single day. Like, this is a big competition, but don't put any more pressure on yourself. It's just one more competition. Do what you do every single day in the gym, and I just want all of them to know that I'm doing this for them and doing this for the 3 letters across my chest, and I just love the Tigers.
I'd like to follow up with that. Just like Haleigh's just such a rock inside and out of the gym. She's such a big hard worker. She never gets up. She never lets any little things bother her, and I look up to her so much in and out of the gym. So just want to let everyone know she's such a cool person.
Me too. Alright.
Alex Sinatra, USA Today. Speaking of that, I asked the other team this question as well, so I always go about life with athletes are humans first, right? So I'd love to hear something about yourself or one of your teammates that has nothing to do with gymnastics, but something that you like as a human being, something that you like from your teammate or yourself as a human being.
Haleighh just got a dog. So cute. I wanted to name him Finn, but Haleighh said no.
I want to name that too.
And his name's Cash. He's adorable. I didn't get it for the face.
But I love everything about every single person because, yeah, we're humans first, and no matter what happens at the gym, I'm so proud of each and every one of these people outside, and I just can't wait. After gymnastics, I can't wait to go on and watch them do such amazing things in life.
In the back.
Jay, what was your message to the team going into that final rotation?
It was nothing different. You've been hearing it all year because you've been covering us at home, and it was just to stay true to who they are and their character. I told them before regionals, if you look at our team, we have a really diverse group of people, and in every way you could just call it diverse. I mean, personality-wise, race, everything. And yet, we have a group of people that genuinely just love each other at their core. And we've worked at that, and we've spent time in making sure that we understand the things that make us the same, we understand the things that make us different. And I told them, I said, you're a picture of what the world ought to be honest with you. And so I just wanted them to come out here and enjoy it and have a blast. And that was it. Just stay true to who they were. Don't be timid. Don't be fearful of any outcome. Just go have fun. You guys are your best when you're having fun and enjoying each other's company and doing those things. They're so fun to be around. We get on the bus, you can't hear yourself talk. They're just, you know, they're just a wonderful group of young people that, like I said, I've been a part of a lot of great teams. This one's up there.
Hey, Ken McInville, Double Act with Nancy Mac. For Aleah and Haleigh, you could see the joy on your faces when you landed those tumbling passes. It felt like everything came together exactly like you hoped it would. What's the emotion that you feel when, you know, it all comes together in the moment?
I think it's such a cool feeling just knowing that your hours and your training and your numbers, it pays off in competition. It's one thing to do it, you know, at practice, you do it over and over again, but to carry out and just show everyone what we've been working on, it's so special to just perform your heart out there.
Yeah, going off of that, it's just so rewarding, just knowing all your hard work is paid off and just knowing you did your best gymnastics for your team out there.
I forgot to introduce myself. Patricia with Gymnastics now. Jay, I wanted to know what went behind the decision to put KJ on the floor instead of vault. Yeah.
So, she would have vaulted. She was going to be in vault 2, but hurt her foot again on floor and counted. That score counted. The docs had told us going into regionals that she was okay to vault. We literally trained one day. She vaulted at regionals, had no residual issues. We came home, we didn't do floor, we were on rod floor, just trying to see how the foot would tolerate it, because we knew there was a risk reward involved in that. She was gonna be our alternate on floor. Aleah was really struggling both yesterday and today in warm-ups and couldn't find her front handspring for the front double full on the, I don't know if it was the podium that was just giving her a different bounce. She was high, getting on her hands, and just couldn't get it going, and KJ was just smoking it, everything she was doing, and it just felt like it was the right thing to do. You know, hindsight's 20/20, you wish you never want that to be the case. And I talked to her after the meet, and she was like, I wouldn't trade it for the world. She goes, I got to go out there and help my team do this. And so it's in the same place. It didn't, it stayed where it's supposed to. I don't know the proper terminology medically, but so it's not something that's going to be surgical in it or anything like that, but it just popped in that same little spot. It was the 5th metatarsal that happened after Florida. After the Florida meet, we won, and the kids go down and sing the alma mater with the student section, and she was kind of stepping off a mat, got nudged and rolled her ankle, and it popped, and so we're 7 weeks removed from that, and everything on the films and the images looked good, and she was feeling good. I thought it happened on the leap because that was the part of the routine that was maybe not her best part, but it happened on the punch on the first pass and the full end, so she competed the rest of that routine with a broken foot and counted. And so the kids, she's a warrior. They're all just like, I don't know, man. They're made of something that I'm not, because they just don't quit.
Haleigh, being one of the vets of this team, how has it been seeing the mental toughness grow over these last 2 years?
It's absolutely amazing. I think this year in particular, we really came together as a team and just all wanted the same thing and knew what we wanted to do, and we knew what we needed to do to get there. So just everybody being on the same page is absolutely amazing.
Haleigh, I met your mom outside and I saw her Haleigh crown. They were putting out a lot of energy today. How important is that to you guys to hear that and spur you on through the meet?
It is absolutely amazing. All the moms had these crowns and we were just so excited. We didn't know what was happening, but Tiger Nation's literally the best. They came all the way from Louisiana and just support us, and we build off their energy, and they're just absolutely amazing. Could not ask for better fans.
They say it takes a village, huh?
Yes.
Brandon Sefner, College News. LSU is obviously still looking for its first program title, and you've put yourself in position to possibly grab one Saturday. What do you think it's going to take to win an NCAA championship, and what about the team is going to get you there?
I think just doing what we do every single day, nothing more, nothing less, just going out there, having a party out there, and doing our normal gymnastics. That's all it's going to take.
Like we've been saying, the message stays the same. We don't have to do anything so supernatural, just like, you know, we would like not to dip down, so we just have to really stay level-headed, and I think we'll be just fine on Saturday.
And I think this group is, because of the circumstances we've run through all year long, we've not been result-oriented all year long. And so my hope for them is that, you know, now you're in the final meet, right? And so it's easy to let the optics of that and the environment and the moment change that. But my challenge to them is going to be the same. Stay true to who you are. Let's compete free. Let's not scoreboard watch. Let's just go and, you know, do our 24 routines and look up there and see what happens. We know we're not the favorites. You know, that's not a secret, and it's not been a secret for a little while now. But we're enjoying this thing and we're having fun with it, and that's what I want for them more than anything. They've been through a lot. I want them to enjoy it. I told Kai Rivers the same thing. I want you to enjoy this thing with your team. You know, it's just it's a wonderfully beautiful sport. It's also brutal sometimes, and it can rip your heart out, and it can give you the most exhilarating moments like we just had, and like that thing we went through 2 weeks ago where we tied 2 days in a row. Who does that? You know, but it's just a wonderfully special year in so many ways. It's been heart-wrenching, but it's been incredibly rewarding too at the same time. So there's a two-edged sword to that whole thing, and you know, I just want them to enjoy it. You know, whatever happens, happens. You know, we're gonna compete hard. We've proven that. That's what we do. So we're just gonna do that.
We'll take one final question.
Chris, with gymnastics now as well, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, you said it, you're not result focused this year. I feel like you guys are very calm and very cool-headed. So can you kind of touch from an athlete standpoint how you've maintained that? Because it's one thing for your coach to say it, but it's totally different for you guys to act like that and how it's helped.
I think the pressure comes off when you're doing it for something greater than yourself, and so that means your teams, your family, all in this together, we're all doing this together, and I think it kind of helps us keep pulling up at it.
And definitely just going off that, I'm kind of focusing on all your control, you can control, you can't control the equipment, you can't control the lighting, you can't control the judges, so just doing it for each and every one of these people here and just having fun.
Haleigh, Aleah, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.